Michael, Jamie, congratulations on Just Mercy. Such a beautiful movie and such wonderful performances from both of you.
Thank you.
I suppose I wanted to ask, first of all, how familiar were you with Bryan Stevenson, his work and the book before you actually started work on the film?
About 4 or 5 years ago, I introduced to his memoir, and that was the first, honestly, that I've heard of Bryan Stevenson and his work. And I was a bit embarrassed that he wasn't more of a household name, that I didn't hear about him and I didn't know him. So I got a chance to listen to him speak, watch his TED Talk, got a chance to meet him, and I really got a full understanding of the important work that he was doing. So it really motivated me to want to get this movie made and get it made the right way. So it took a few years for us to get a script that we were comfortable with, and yeah, everything started to fall right into place.
For yourself, Jamie?
I was just so happy and honored and humbled to get the call from Michael to do this really important film. You know, my father got a chance to watch this film. He had been incarcerated for some unjust causes. He was an educator and in the inner city, and to see him watch this film, and he talked to me about how important it was. You know, he was very instrumental in the way I developed as a young man. You know, up to what as an adult right now. So to see the impact of this film, of what it's doing with everybody that sees it, they come out changed, they're crying, they have these emotional moments, and they're also, you know, they want to be active. Like, what can we do to change these things? And if I'm not mistaken, Bryan Stevenson now has been fielding hundreds of calls of lawyers who are calling to say, we'll work pro bono to help with some of these cases.
Amazing, yeah. And in the film, you two, of course, play real-life figures, and you have done so in the past as well. Is there an added kind of weight of responsibility that comes with these kind of roles?
Yeah, I think there's a pressure to want to get it right. And I think it's a pressure that we put on ourselves, you know, to want to represent, you know, these people in the best light and an honest portrayal of who they are, flaws and all. And you know, the fact that, you know, Bryan was on set every once in a while, and somebody that, you know, I could pick up the call and get advice from, and pick his brain about certain things. You know, he could pick up the phone and call me and tell me that I wasn't doing a good job either. But just to have that pressure, I think it was a healthy chip. It allowed me to, you know, I don't know, I wanted to do him justice. I wanted to make him proud.
And for yourself, Jamie, because I think Walter McMillian, he just passed away a few years ago.
Yeah, but it was talking to Michael, talking to Bryan, and sort of like, you know, Walter and I sort of looked the same, you know, aesthetically. So then it was just a matter of honing in on what the voice would be, or what his mannerism would be, what he was. Asking Bryan, like, what was he like, you know? And Bryan was like, he was a very hopeful person, you know, very Southern, you know, Southern black man. And so with that in mind, we, you know, took that journey, and the way the movie's playing in front of people now, we really knew we got it right, and A+ cinema score and all those other things that comes along with what you hope the movie's going to be is a testament to Michael B. Jordan and what he's done with you know, producing it and being in front of the cameras. It's great.
I think that the title is so brilliant as well, Just Mercy. It's very kind of open to interpretation. It's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
What does Just Mercy mean to both of you, the title of the film?
I think it means to me, you know, just having compassion. Having compassion. Being a full, wholehearted human, you know, and looking at people with empathy, you know, and understanding. I think that's what it means to me.
I agree with that.
They convicted an innocent man. I was always taught to fight for the people who need the help the most.
You don't know what it is down here. They ain't got to have no evidence.
How many of you all were with Walter that morning?
You ain't quitting, is you?
No, sir.